All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect. When you see on the screen is a picture that I took as I was leaving work the other day. And it was a picture of these so-called Jews out on the streets. And to my amazement, brothers, they were actually protesting. You know, they were protesting. They were out on the streets and standing on a stage. They had a microphone. They had signs, picket signs, flyers. It was a gathering, a bunch of them, and you know, they were out there protesting. You know, and I don't know if this is normal for you brothers to see something like this. But when I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, yo, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Knowing Esau and his history and what he has done to and the wickedness that he's done throughout the earth, I really stopped and I paused and I was looking and I was staring going, this is hypocrisy at an all-time high. And I was really bugging out over it because I could not believe what my eyes were seeing. And again, I don't know if it was just me that I'm not used to seeing things like this. Maybe, you know, some other brothers have seen this on occasion before, or maybe I have and just didn't realize it. I don't know. But I at this very moment when I saw this, I was like, I have to take a picture of this. And I was just sitting there like, nah, man, they can't be serious, man. They cannot be serious. You know, so as you can see, it says one of the signs, it says asylum in the USA for religious Jews persecuted in Israel. OK, when you look down a little bit, you see another sign that one of these Edomites is holding. I actually took another picture. This is the actual sign. It says Jewish girls are not the possession of the shameless state of Israel. IDF, take off your dirty hands from our innocent daughters. Free now the Jewish girl Renat Bat Shedva, who took the courage to escape your abuse. And when I was looking at it, I was saying to, like, I wasn't even really concerned with their message or what they was protesting about. It's just the mere fact that they were actually protesting made me think about the hypocrisy. Seeing myself, the nerve of Esau to be out here on the streets protesting with their history. With the history of wickedness and oppression and slavery, and I was baffled, man. I was completely baffled, and I could not believe what I was seeing, you know. And I was thinking to myself, man, I'm gonna put this on a video. All right, let me get a couple of scriptures real quick. Let me start off with with Job 9:24. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know. So when you see things like this, I was saying to myself, man, first of all, you've got the possession of the world at your disposal, and I mean, what you got to complain about? You know, what you got to complain about? You got the world in the palm of your hand, so to speak. And the earth was given into your hand by the Most High to play the wicked, and that's what you're doing. You're doing it with perfection, and you got the nerve to be protesting about somebody else's wickedness. You know, the pride on this devil, man. The pride on this devil. You know, and that's why he got to go. That's why he has slavery in his future, and that's why, you know, after his slavery, he's gonna perish forever, and nobody's gonna miss him. You know, nobody's gonna miss him. Let me get a couple scriptures, man. This is such a hypocrite, man. Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Yeah, so under Esau's rulership, the earth is defiled. It's fading away. It's mourning, you know, under his rulership. The earth is being destroyed. And you got the nerve to be out there protesting as if somebody's done something to you. That's the devil for you, man. That is the devil for you. And I'm telling you, brothers, I was really standing there. And one other thing, when I was standing there, I was like, I was saying to myself, I gotta take this picture. And I'm looking around them because I didn't notice it at first. I was just amazed by seeing them gathered and protesting. I looked around, and there was a bunch of police officers around them. Like almost as they was being protected. Like this was set up. They actually had access to call the police and say, "Hey, we're gonna protest." You know, and they had a bunch of police like standing around. They had barricades, as you can see in the picture. They had barricades. They had a stage, they had a microphone. They had police around them on both sides of the street. It wasn't like a massive protest. It was pretty small, but it was a bunch of them gathered in like a half a block space, and it was police on both sides of the street. It was barricades. And as I was going to take the picture, one of the Edomite police officers, he was kind of looking at me, and like he didn't want me to take the picture, but he really couldn't say nothing to me, you know. He could see my countenance, that he could look and see that there was disgust on my face, you know. And I could just see it in his face. He was like, "Man, if I could lock you up right now, I would. You know, if I could leave my post and just and just lock you up, I would." You know, but he couldn't. You know, the YAHAWASHI, I was shot for that. You know, this is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 1. It says, "Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, Ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because the enemy have said against you, Aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession." So Esau's the enemy, and he said it against Israel, you know, that he has inhabited our land. He's inhabited the high places of the ancient, which is Israel, which is Jerusalem, you know. Verse 3, "Therefore prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are the infamy of the people." So Esau has made Israel, the Israelites, desolate, and they made their land desolate as well. Because, you know, they're out there over there just doing all kind of wickedness, man. Having gay parades, you know, destroying the land, selling kosher pigs, all type of madness, man. Esau's the devil, man. Esau's the devil, and I could not believe he was out there protesting. Verse 4, it says, "Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and a derision, to the residue of the heathen that are round about." Yes, because Israel, it has become a prey, you know, and the residue of the heathen, man. You know, these nations, not only Esau, but we've been, you know, served captivity of the other nations, other heathen nations, and we become a residue unto them and a prey. Verse 5 said, "Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea." So the Most High has spoken against all Idumea, okay, which have appointed my land into their possession with all the joy of their heart, and with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. You know, so Esau has, you know, they have made us desolate with joy in their heart, because he's the wicked, he's the devil. Verse 6, "Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen." So Israel has also borne the shame of the heathen, man. And again, brothers, I'm still baffled by this. I could not believe what I was looking at, you know. And I know if brothers would have saw this. And again, I don't really know if this is to be common, but just for me in the moment, I was just startled, man. I was just looking and I'm like, this can't be real, man. This cannot be real. But, you know, it is. And Esau's got judgment coming, man, because of what he's done to the Israelites. You know, all of the oppression, all of the wickedness that they've done throughout the earth. The nerve of them to be out on the streets protesting as if somebody's done something to them. You know, what you got to complain about, Esau? You got everything at your disposal. You know, they've taken counsel amongst themselves to oppress us Israelites spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, they've done such a good job at oppressing Jake that they've tricked Israelites into believing that they're our friends. That all people are created evil. That all people are created equal. You know, which is BS, man. He's convinced Jake that freedom, justice, and equality is for all, which is BS, man. You know, Esau has nothing but a destructive behavior, a history of destructive behavior. And and that's where Jake gets it from, man. It's a learned behavior. Setting up wars for profit. All the chemical, wickedness like chemical warfare. Fluoride and chemicals in the water. GMO foods. High fructose syrup in the foods. High chemical content that's altering your brain cells. You know. Which ultimately, prohibits you from, just your ability to think on a higher level. Destroying your brain cells. All of this sugar creating behavioral issues in the kids and teenagers, young men, altering their moods. That type of stuff, it limits your range of thinking. Causing all types of cancers and diabetes and high blood pressure, diseases in your body. It's just an attack on your cells through Esau's wickedness, man. And then he sells you the vaccinations and the medicines, which is more poison. This guy, he's the devil. Esau is the devil, man, and he's got to go. And he is going to go. And he is going to go. Vaccinations with mercury, and this guy's out of his mind. This is Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 22. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, which are the Israelites. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Right? So the Most High is going to visit the iniquity of Edom. It's his turn. Esau is up the plate, up, the next batter up, to receive his judgment. Those curses that the Most High put on us is going to be flipped onto Esau and the other nations. But mainly Esau, man, because he's done so much wickedness in the earth, man. Man, the nerve of him to be out there protesting. I could not believe what I was seeing. And again, just, go back to the point where, Esau's done such a good job at oppressing our people that he's convinced us that we're his friend, that he's our friend, that he has our best interests in mind. But he doesn't, But he doesn't. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be punished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Yeah, so even though hand join in hand, you saw Esau and Jake team up. And then, Jake coming to Esau's rescue. Esau acting like he's our friend. Right? That's hand joining in hand. All right? Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be punished. It don't matter how much you get together with Esau and with Jake. It don't matter how much you team up. The wicked shall not be unpunished, man. Esau's going to receive his judgment no matter what. And he deserves it, man. He deserves every bit of the slavery that's coming to him. Because of the wickedness and the oppression and the evil. Out there on the streets as if he's done no evil, man. The nerve of this devil. This is Zechariah 11, verse 5. It says, Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. So Esau does nothing but slay and kill and destroy, and they hold themselves not guilty. That's the trait of the devil, man. Holding themselves not guilty for their works, man. But the Most High is gonna hold them guilty, man. Esau, it's judgment time, man. Esau's on trial, man. And the Most High got the gavel. Bring out a couple more. This is Zechariah 9:6. This is one of the scriptures I thought of. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. Yeah, a bastard, which is Esau. You shall dwell in Ashdod, which is, over there in Israel. He's over there in Jerusalem. Again, setting up wickedness with all his unrighteous decrees. His wicked, unrighteous decrees. Just over there being the devil. It completely stole our heritage and is over there through the Balfour Declaration in 1948. Has been given our land, and he's over there as an imposter. That's why I said a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. He's a bastard. He's a bastard child. Esau. He's the bastard. He's the bastard child that came out of the womb with Jacob. But his day is coming, man. His day is coming. You got Jake joining hand in hand with him, and man, spiritually, I was thinking about this, man. You always got Jake coming to the rescue of Esau, trying to convince you that that was the past. That was the past. We gotta forgive, learn to forget and forgive and move on. But that's just not, the 2/3 Jake combined with Esau, the wickedness that they come up with together, and the wickedness that they put forth in the world together, 2/3 Jake and Esau, man, that's a deadly combination. Second Ezra 15:6. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So on one hand, you got wickedness that has exceedingly polluted the earth through Esau, because he has the rulership. He has the ability to create the laws and steal lands and pollute them and declare all type of unrighteous decrees and has the power to oppress with his military. It said, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the earth through Esau, but also through Jake. And again, that combination is deadly, man. You got Esau out here running wild, and you got 2/3 Jake out here running wild. And that combination is deadly. So wickedness hath exceedingly polluted through earth through Esau and through Israelites, man. Through black culture. Because the Israelites, man, they're the ones that are responsible for the culture that has the influence on the world. Because everybody uses black culture to promote their products. You see nothing but Israelites on social media, on these commercials, promoting music, doing all types of, and it's all wickedness. And the energy and the vibration that comes off Israelites, it's all wickedness. This is the wickedness that have exceedingly polluted the earth along with Esau. So this is this pertains to Esau and Israelites. The wicked 2/3, man. And judgment is coming to both. So images like this, man, I'm just sitting there looking at it and saying to myself, man, this is crazy, man. This the nerve of this devil, man, to be out here on these streets like this. The nerve. All right, I'm gonna get this last scripture and close out. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Because I saw that, looking at that, what I was looking at them on the streets, and I couldn't help but think of Jake too, man. Because, man, I'll be saying to myself, how do Israelites look at these people and see any type of righteousness, man? This is I don't, man. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Yeah, so it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And the Most High's people are the Israelites, right? Because thou hast rejected knowledge. Because Israelites are rebellious to the knowledge of his word. Because their spirit, they want to cling on to wickedness. They want to feed their flesh. Black culture is all about feeding your flesh. And that's the vibration that we see out here in this world, man. Because the Israelites are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So with that, just wanted to bring that out, man. It was on my spirit, and again, I could not believe what I was seeing, man. So I end it there, man. I hope you brothers were edified. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.